Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Red Barn. Today I am still at my son Max's house. So you're seeing all these different backgrounds. I know you got to get used to Tilly the RV, but welcome to the Red Barn. It is Thursday, April 8th, surely not 6 a.m. But I've gotten a lot of feedback from my email this morning titled I Know and I Do. So I wanted to do a little preface. This is, as if you've been tuning in for a while or reading my emails, you know that I have been working with a new coach now for about 4 months. I've kind of lost track, but we meet weekly. And often on my Thursday emails, I share some of my learnings that happen during my Wednesday coaching sessions. And what's amazing to me is that often we can see things in other people that we can't recognize in ourselves. So, or it's far easier to call somebody out on something when it's not internally you. And I spend my life coaching other people how to show up as, as their authentic self, not give two shits about what other people think, to realize their dream, to build their life by design. And yet, I still find myself questioning my abilities every once in a while. And this is why working with a coach is so incredibly important, like so incredibly important to have that third party perspective. It's another reason why I love mastermind groups where you collectively bring really smart, like minded people together in a safe zone so they can. I hate to use the word call you out, but that's all that's really coming to my mind right now. But anyway, let me kind of recap my email for this morning because, again, I did get quite a few replies back. Let me bring it up. So it says, good morning, sunshine. Damn, it has been a week. I'm house sitting my son's dogs, and let's just say I'll be happy when they get back home and I can retreat back to Tilly the RV. My schedule has been completely off kilter, and the normal 8 hours of sleep that I get every night just is not happening. So I'm just kind of all out of whack. I need a nap, and thank God for French press for the French press that is here and the good Starbucks French roast coffee, because I don't know what I would be doing. So, anyway, on to today's musings. As you know, I've been plotting and planning two really big events coming up in 2022. My sabbatical that will start in either Northern Africa or the Middle East, to be determined. It really kind of depends on what's happening with COVID. And obviously, when you're talking about that part of the world, right now, most of the countries I want to go to like each other. So travel in between them isn't going to be that difficult, but that could change very quickly. Um, so for me, it's kind of like we're going to go and we're going to see what happens. The second one is my summit that will be held in Belize end of January, where I'm going to lead 10 people on an amazing journey of self-discovery. I just know, like, I know this is my purpose. I know. Um, there are zero doubts in my head. I'm not worried about like minute details because they don't matter. I just know that those two 2022 happenings will both be amazing. The sabbatical is for me. It's a grand adventure, one where I'm going to explore history, different cultures, food, and myself. I'm not over planning it because if after a month and I'm sick of it, I'm just going to come back to the States. But maybe we'll be traveling for 4 months and I'm going to just absolutely love it. And I'm going to want to continue. And I'm literally going to throw a dart on a map and call up Susan, our travel planner, and just say, you know what about this country? Like, tell me a little bit more about it. And, Dave and I really do that with our RV travels too. We don't over plan it because it's too stressful. Like, what if I want to stay in one place for, a month? Now we can't always be like the crazy wild nomads. I mean, sometimes like if you want to go to someplace that's significant, like say Yellowstone National Park, and you want to stay in the park, you do have to plan those things because they fill up. But if we don't get in, we're really flexible because oftentimes we find the places that are off the beaten path are the more magical. So and I really don't care, like, when I like going to the Middle East and Northern Africa and Asia, I've gotten a lot of push, like, why would you want to go there? It is so dangerous. It's places where misogyny and they treat women like as second class citizens. I get that. That's their culture. I'm not there to judge them. I'm there to observe. And as far as the danger thing, don't get me started. I mean, the murder rates in the United States are insane. So I often feel much safer in foreign countries than I do here, which is quite sad. The summit is the same. I have no idea who will be joining me yet. I haven't allowed people to sign up, pay, or even inquire about the details. I'm kind of just coming out of the closet on it now. I just know that the right people will follow my energy and join me. And I just know that I'll attract people who really need these 4 days in a space other than the one they are in. And they need me to help them uncover what's next in their life. The conviction is strong, the desire is stronger, but the worry is almost non-existent. In fact, there's this sense of calm and raging excitement all at once. Like, I can't even explain it. But this wasn't also clear, and the purpose, the conviction, it took me a while, and therein lies the big lesson, because my emails always have a lesson. So working with my coach yesterday, he called me out a few times when I was downplaying my significance in this upcoming summit. I was telling him I envisioned this sort of collaborative think tank space where I am part of the conversation. Like, I'm on the journey with the people that I bring there. He laughed and said, "It won't be, and you are surely not going to be part of it, Cindy." It won't be, and I'm not. This goes back to the energy and that conviction I shared with you. Coach said to me, "Cindy, you are radically different than the people who will be sitting on the beach determining the fourth scene in the second act of the play they call their life. You've figured this out on your own. Your catalytic energy will allow others to find the courage to do a fraction of what you just decided to do. Excuse me. I'm reading this because I actually wrote it down when he said it. You have the courage to do a fraction of what you just decide on a perceived whim to do, like renting a couple villas in Belize, hiring a private chef, and booking a sailing cruise without even having anyone in mind to fill the seats. Who does that?" And he said, "You do that, Cindy." I do that, and indeed I am radically different. I never realized that about myself, that I make huge decisions in nanoseconds, and I'm a-okay with whatever happens as a result of my decisiveness. These 2 big decisions didn't cause me an ounce of angst. Caused a lot of angst with people around me, but not internally. I literally just decided one day that's what I was going to do, and I did it. I didn't take years or months. I said yes to myself, and then I just did it. Here's the lesson. And it's not about being decisive. It's about never underestimating your power. I'm not talking dictatorship type power, but the power of your energy and the influence you have, good or bad, over others. That energy is meaningful and can change the path of your life and the lives of those around you in incredibly dramatic ways. You have to be open to that power and not just accept it, but embrace it. And as Coach always tells me, Cindy, start enjoying a little shameless self-promotion. If others can't handle it, they are not your tribe, and who cares? It's a little sidebar. Shameless self-promotion isn't easy because, especially for women, men have a much easier time with this, but women, we are taught to be demure and to be submissive and not to shout on the mountaintops, "Hey, I am really freaking good at this, and you should listen to me because I can help you get to where you want to go. I've been there, I've done it, and I'm 100% confident in my ability to help you." Women have a hard time with that. So who you are matters. Not everybody is going to connect with you, and who cares? When you show up as your true, authentic, non-sugar coated, just hop out of the shower self, you'll connect with the right people at the right time and for the right reason. And it doesn't matter. The people that don't connect with you, the people that judge you, the people who think I'm crazy for taking 4 months off and running to the Middle East and I don't have it all planned out, or the people who think that, that I just gave somebody my credit card and I booked these 2 villas in Belize and, hired the predators and did all of this like amazing stuff and I don't have anybody to fill those seats. I don't care, because I know that trip is going to be amazing for me. It will be life-changing for me. I don't know all the details. I don't need to know all the details. I don't even need to know what I'm doing 2 hours from now. I don't care. For me, that's my superpower. For the summit, if 5 people show up, it will be amazing. If 10 people show up, it will be amazing. It doesn't matter. what I'm going to bring to that event is just going to be life-changing. So, and I know, again, that that's my superpower. So what's your superpower? And where's your energy going? Because where you put your energy is where your life goes. So if you focus all of your energy on negative crap, like this week has been hard for me. I'm dealing with, a sick dog who's laying next to me that I had to bring to the vet yesterday. My son's away. I'm running 2 companies. I'm rehabbing a house. Life has been crazy. And if I focus on all that negative shit, then that's where my life is going to go, right? But no, I focus my energy on the possibilities of what could be. And where I focus, my life is drawn. And that's how I accomplish the things in my life that other people only dream of doing, because I just do it. So let's talk about Belize for a second. If you want to go with me, give me a week or so. I mean, Jen and I are putting together like a nice little package with all the details. It will be all inclusive with the exception of airfare. You're going to have to fly yourself there, but it will include the villa room that is literally right on the beach. It's right there. There's pools, there's spas, there's all that kind of stuff. There's like someone's going to pick you up at the airport. We've got a sailing trip. I have a private chef coming in who's going to do a lot of like native food from Belize and that part of the world, but also going to cook me a bunch of vegan stuff. It's great. You can bring partners or spouses. We're going to have deals for that. So it's just going to be amazing. And you can stay before and after. I can hook you up with my travel designer and she can help you figure out, if you want to stay before or after, which I strongly, suggest to do that. From New York, it's about a 5-hour direct flight. And then once you land in the airport, we have guides that are going to bring you over to the villa. But anyway, we're working on that. I'm going to create a landing page on the website so you can just click and pay and do all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to it because I don't know about you, but I'm ready for some beach inspiration, changing the world and helping others change their life and write a fabulous final scene in their life play. I do have an awesome life, and because I know and I do, and it doesn't get any better than that. One last note, our Pay for Access Thursday Club is now free to everyone. So you can go to the website, redbarnconsultingllc.com, click on the Thursday Club. And you've heard me talk about this before, but it is where every month I choose a different topic and we kind of work through it. So I realized that some of my best content, teachings, learnings, and personal development, kick in the ass stuff was all behind a closed curtain. And because I've been pouring my soul into that group for the last year and a half, I really haven't put my energy into writing blogs, and even like I haven't even focused on my podcast. Although to be honest, the podcast is really a Wi-Fi situation. As I'm traveling around, it's hard to do a podcast if the Wi-Fi keeps cutting out. So I've kind of backed off on that, although I love my podcast and I kind of need to figure that out. So stay tuned. I'm not giving up on the podcast. Anyway, so most of you are missing out on some of the best of me. So although the money was really nice, I just felt in my soul it was the right thing to do. So just to make it all free. So Jen and I are still working on organizing that space better. So don't give up on me. Like I said, there's a year and a half worth of just really cool content, but the more content I add in there, I just find it overwhelming as to where to find stuff. So we're working on it. I just have a lot going on right now. So, it's just prioritizing our time. And of course, we still have all of our clients at Red Barn that we're working with, but feel free to go there, access. We are putting a sign up form on there so you can have, get on a special email list. So every Friday at 9 a.m., I send out an email that is relative to the topic we're talking about that month. So I think Jen's working on that today, but in the next couple of days, it'll be up there. Or you can just drop me an email and I can add you to the list. But it's really transformational stuff. And again, it's what I love. I've poured my heart and soul into that. So that's what's happening here at the Red Barn. It's wild and woolly and crazy. I'll be back at Tilly the RV this weekend. And I have a lunch date with someone who's going to help me edit my book, which I'm beyond grateful for. Uh, the writing part is very easy for me. Organizing it all into a book that someone could read in an intelligent manner is, yeah, my brain doesn't do that. So she reached out to me and she's like, you need to write a book and I'm going to edit it. And I'm like, well, I am writing the book, but I do need an editor. So I'm thrilled for that lunch date tomorrow. Anyway, have an awesome, awesome day. And hit me up about the Thursday Club, Belize, life. I'm always here to chat. And you can always grab time on my calendar if you go to the website, redbarnconsultingllc.com. There's a million spots where you can access my calendar. Let's talk. Have a great day. Bye.